Established in 1971 for the preservation of local wildlife. And over the years, wildlife have become used to seeing humans, which is great for us, but not so much for them. It makes them more available for villagers and illegal hunters. If you actually look up, above you there is an animal spotting guide. They'll help you identify whatever we see. But due to migration periods, you may not be able to see them all, but we usually have some really good luck. Alright, well, looks like we were in Little Literary Forest, and over on the right, that is an copy. Oh, well, the one with the stripes. The one against the Rockwell is a yellow-backed diker. It's named for the Afrikaner for diver because it dives underbrush to evade its predators. Now, the other copy looks just like a zebra with those stripes, but it's actually related to the giraffe. They have a very similar shaped skull and a purple tongue. It can be about 16 to 18 inches long. You know, we're actually getting over to the water hole. It's kind of an important gathering spot. I've heard of the black rhino likes to hang out here. Unfortunately, the eastern black rhino is near extinction. You can only find 5,000. The western black rhino has recently been extinct because villagers have the horns. But they do have an inch-thick hide. They weigh 30,000 pounds and compared to 35 miles an hour. So they're virtually indestructible to most of their predators except for mankind. On the outside of that rhino, so these white birds here on the ground on the left, these are called yellow-billed storks. They're actually carnivores. They eat other small birds, fish, rocks, and snakes. Alright, well, you know, let's see what else we can find. And guys, make sure to keep your cameras out and ready because we do have 800 square miles of reserve to see. If we can, put them at a sport, action, motion, or rhythm type setting because we will be going and only stopping for just a minute where and when we can. You'll actually find you can make great pictures of trees out here, not animals. And behind trees here on the left, my personal favorite animal is called a bongo. Its horns that lean back are really legal, so you can also run through rough and tangle brush. Will look like deer, greater kudu. They're the second tallest antelope in all of Africa. Males can weigh 750 pounds. The large black and white birds are saddle-billed storks. They grow to 5 feet tall, with the wingspan of over 8 to 9 feet. And they also mate for life, those birds. They have just one mate for their whole 40 years. Alright, so let's go ahead and out of the Ituri Forest and now go on to the Safi River country. It's usually routined down like the hippopotamus like to spend their time. The Safi River will start at the right, then go over to the left. So if you can't find them too well here on the right, don't panic. You might be able to see more in a minute on the left. Because hippos will usually spend most of their day underwater. Check it out behind the right shoulder. They come up often like that when it's the nighttime to feed on about 150 pounds of grass. But they hold their breath for over 5 to 8 minutes at a time.
That's a big hippo. Right there. The sad part about this is they make it
There's one there in the water.
Look at him! Under the water! They work together to suck the water. It's not like it's not from the bottom. Look at them! They're huge! They're born to weigh 85 pounds and they grow to 5,000 pounds. They actually can swim. They do a doggy paddle walking sort of motion. When they're on land, they can run up to 40 miles an hour. Alright, so in a minute we're going to go over the Nile crocodile. I just need to stress it's really important for everyone to please stay seated over the crocodiles. They are not friendly. They're actually more aggressive than American alligators and have about 1,200 pounds per square inch in their jaw, which means they have absolutely no problem crushing predators' bone until they bind us. So again, please, remain seated. The Nile crocodile grow to 18 to 20 feet in length and can weigh over 600 pounds. They're cold-blooded, so holding their mouths open helps regulate body temperature. Check out the funny tree here on the right. It's called the baobab tree. It looks just like it's upside down, like its roots are in the air, but those are its branches. They'll stay leafless for up to 9 months out of the year. It doesn't dry out because it stores water in its trunk. Here entering one of my favorite views of the whole reserve for the Serengeti grasslands ecosystem. Many animals will make their way across the savannah.
Land over there.
Some of our more famous animals like lions, elephants, and giraffes. So all part of the wild Africa retreats the widespread reserve. Over here on the right, the large tan antelope is a Patterson Zealand. Males can grow to 6 feet tall just from their shoulder, and they can weigh over 2,000 pounds. You know what? Take a look around you. Landscape is created by the animals that live here. The elephants act as bulldozers, pushing down large tree trunks to get leaves to live on top. On giraffes, use long nexus pruning shears to get undersides of the trees. Wildebeest act as lawnmowers getting tall grasses, while smaller animals like warthogs and gazelles will trim up avenues. In this balanced ecosystem, there's enough food for everybody. There are also a few mounds on either side here. These are termite mounds. Termites use dirt, clay, mud, and even their saliva to make their mounds. They bake in the sun and become as hard as concrete. Elephants will use them as scratching posts. When they're all worn down, gazelles get on top of them to use them as lookouts for predators. Giraffes standing up on top of the hill, straight ahead. Oh, there are also a few more in the palm trees over here as well. Well, the word giraffe actually means graceful one for how they walk. And they only sleep about 30 minutes a day.
You see one in the trees?
Oh, the one is laying down actually. Well, when they're born, they're 6 feet tall and they can keep growing to be about 18 to 20 feet tall. They have purple tongues. It's because they eat leaves on top of trees, so they have what's called melanin on their tongue. There's a snake like ours.
I'm trying to think what we're looking at.
It's a giraffe. It's in between the palm trees.
I couldn't see
I
it.
don't know what suddenly got was a head.
You want this?
I couldn't see him. It's one in front of us. One in front of us on your side, yeah?
No, it's my side.
Oh, there is another.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Look how close the one is up there.
On you three. Yes, baby. Look up here. Look at. Can you see it?
Oh, a whole bunch.
Some there, Dad, as well, look.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's still this time.
They're alright.
Okay.
Look at it.
What's that one there, Joe?
I know.
Hello.
She keeps looking down. Every time you say look, she looks down.
This is
Alright,
down
well,
the
looks
road.
like we're crossing over towards elephant country.
Oh, it's dead on the road. That's that.
No baboons.
Kind of quiet in this part of elephant country. Let's see what's on the radio. Alright, well, I guess rain. So I think we should be just fine, but you know what? I'm not really trusting that weird creaking sound, so yeah, we'll go ahead. Okay, here are those places. You notice there are footprints and markings. These are actually made by elephants. They build them up when you play because it gives them beneficial minerals they need. Most how we take bad.
Where's elephants?
But we have researchers and conservation experts studying their voices to see how they communicate. It turns out that they're afraid of bees. They make this extremely low rumbling sound that only they can hear, so you want to understand how they communicate to try to preserve and protect them. When the African species, both the females and the male elephants have tusks. It does continue to grow throughout their whole life, so unfortunately that's why poaching is very rampant. But the female will have a gestation period or a pregnancy of about 22 months. Their childhood can last for about 13 to 15 years. They're actually the second longest childhood of any species next to us, human. When they're born, they weigh 200 to 300 pounds.
I tell you what, that man's gonna do all the housework.
See one of them.
Looks like you. It's a real pine tree.
No, I know what I'm saying.
I mean, there are trees like that. Yeah, there's no way that they got that tree grow that fast. Woodpeckers.
Right by the water dance.
Oh, look at him. Oh, behind you.
Look up.
Oh, look, there's two of them. They're so cute.
This is a greater flamingo. You see the grayish ones? They hatched about a year ago. The flamingo will actually start out the gray when they hatch, and then they eat brine shrimp. And other crustaceans with the vitamins made of keratin and they turn pink. The lightest pink in the species, and it'll take for 6 months to a year to get pink from the gray.
I like how they sound so funny. Oh, those ones are nice. Yeah?
Mud pits. Oh, I see a young white rhino straight ahead on the right. Well, you can tell that they are actually not white. The name for the Dutch are white because they have wider lips. They can grow to 5,000 pounds and are even bigger than the black rhino.
I want the baby
On the right, that is a scimitar Honduras. It's named for the Middle Eastern sword called the scimitar because they have the shape in their horn. Those swords they have can also grow to about 42 inches long. Well, they started taking us west to the Colby rock formations. This looks like a great place to find a lion. sleeping or inactive about 18 to 20 hours in their day. So they're nighttime hunters and they use their sense of smell. It's actually the female lion who will be doing most of the hunting. The male will stay behind to protect the prey. The mane that he has can weigh about 40 to 50 pounds, so she will actually be able to run faster.
There's rhinos over there.
I did last night.
Last time, this is where we got stuck.
Around here.
There's
Oh, I see a couple of warthogs. Warthogs are the fastest burrowing animal. They run about 30 miles per hour. They go down and sleep inside their holes with their tusks facing out, just in case a predator comes by and they end up needing to attack. There was an ostrich hanging out up ahead. Well, they're the largest bird in the world, and they're also flightless, so they run about 40 miles per hour. Apparently, their brains are smaller than rifles.
I know. Ow.
Oh, I see a few ostrich eggs just on the ground here at the left. Well, they're the largest bird and egg. They can weigh about 3 pounds. They actually spawn them in the nighttime, and they take 42 days to hatch.
Look how big that bird is, right?
There's rhinos there too.
The little rhino is hiding in the grass here.
No one in there.
That's what I just saw.
These brown animals
It's a
are
young
called
one.
bonzima.
It's a baby one.
Unfortunately, their eggs can only be found in reserves because poachers have found them for their fur.
This is where we got stuck
We also
last
see a
time
few
because of
white
that addict.
horned animals on the right. They're called addax. The addax are a desert animal, so they can survive most of their life with just one sip of water.
Yeah. That's crazy. Right here. Look at. Did you see the extinction?
Alright, I guess you're staying to the side. Thought you were going to cross, but that works. Well, I was going to take this already to the warden's post, but the gates aren't supposed to be open, so yeah, let's go this way. Let's see what's happening in here. Although, not exactly recognizing this turret, but oh, it looks like it's taking us east anyway. Okay, I guess we should be fine. Kinda really rough roads over here, probably by the signs of unsafe area. Oh well. Alright, well it seems the Harambe Wildlife Reserve is introducing more animals to the local ecosystem. Word on the reserve is zebras are migrating over this way in a clearing just about the size will give them plenty of room to thrive. Historically, wild animals have been forced off the lands. The local farmers take vast amounts of land for their own, working hard to make sure that both humans and animals benefit from reintroduction efforts. So that way, everyone wins. Remember that wherever you live, you can help protect the local wildlife. If you want some other up close animal encounters, take a walk on over to Pandani Forest Trail, where you can see some great African bullfrogs, silverback rivers, and some underwater views of the hippos. If you were looking for tigers on the safari, you were actually in the wrong continent. Tigers live in Asia. Try walking about 5,000 miles towards the Maharashtra jungle trek. There are also a few Komodo dragons and just outside the lake you can see right in this stage as well. Want to find out more about the reserve for the animals? There's a wildlife expressway to is better lunch. If you're veterinarians and nutritionists over there, there's an animal hospital, a petting zoo, and Rafiki is over there. So I'm sure you'd just love to see them. Alright, well looks like we have found our way right back to the warden's post, right where we should be. So I guess your stop is coming up in just another minute. I'm actually going to bring you on around to the front where I got your friends to just hang